What up, y'all? Tuesday drops. I know I'm dropping them a little later on Thursdays and Wednesdays, but Tuesday drops because I mean to drop them on Tuesdays and we're going to stick with the theme. Today, I want to talk to you guys about turning losses into wins. And when you take a loss, you take the L, but it's not a loss, it's a lesson. So take the L as a lesson and turn that next thing you're going for into a win through the lesson that you learned from the loss. I've done this many times. I've lost and lost and lost, and then I have to reevaluate, and then I come back fresh. And my reevaluation helped me through that. And so now I can clock my wins because I turned those losses into wins because I took lessons from those L's instead of just taking the loss and be like, oh, I'm done with it. So focus on the lessons you're taking from the losses, guys. Um, take the lessons so you can turn those into wins throughout your life. Because you're going to take the losses and they might add up sometimes, but you got to take those little lessons throughout those losses and losing streaks and all that, and take those little lessons and stack them. And through the experience, as we talked before, those little lessons will add up, and finally you'll be back in the win column and you'll be on a winning streak because you didn't take those losses and just give up on the thing. You kept running with it and going with it and striving for what you wanted to achieve. You kept being very hard-headed about it, I guess. And taking those lessons will have your mind expand and think, I can't always lose at this. So with that train of thought, with that determination, you go in and you take those challenges and you meet them head on. And through those lessons from the L's you took, you start to go in the win column, building up more and more and more. And now you've got momentum. And now with that momentum, you can dash and see the finish line. And then you set your next goals. And all because you didn't quit, because you had determination through the challenges and the challenging situations, because you took lessons from those losses and didn't let the losses beat you. You beat the losses and you took those little lessons along the way and you turned them into W's. So that's why the L is for lessons, because you turn them into W's. And even with the loss, it's still a win because of those little L's and those lessons that you learned along the way from those. And now you're just running with full steam. You're just a winner now because you didn't give up. You had determination. You took the challenges head on and you turned everything into wins. So every situation at that in life, look at it like that. And every day I want you guys to think, what is even the smallest win I had today? And I want you to clock that every day. And then maybe think, what are the 3 wins I had today? And even in the losses, say, what are the lessons I had so I can make that a win? So that was it, guys. Tuesday drops. Peace. I'm out.